On the first day of classes, I typically tell students they get out of it what they put into it. And there's a lot of opportunity for them to learn things. The Mech Ag Lab features a lot of different areas. So we have different shops that we are able to teach different skills. We're not a typical general ed class where they come in and they read a book and write a paper. Look at the different CSUs or ag colleges in California per se, and we're the only one that has a true Mech Ag Lab with a or a variety of courses. So we have a very diverse group. So our majors that come through ag mechanics are plant science students, ag education students, viticulture and enology students, ag business, industrial technology, and some animal science students.
We like to try to teach the skill of getting these students to be able to think, to be able to problem solve, to be able to understand how to look at an issue and to be able to fix it. If we can get them to think, get them to use their heads, they're going to go out there and they're going to be successful in whatever industry that they're going to be working in. We have 3 different shops. They're roughly about 4,000 square feet for each shop. One of them we do cold metal, woodworking, plumbing, electrical. A welding shop where we do all different processes in welding, every process that you pretty much can imagine. And then we also have a little teaching facility as well. We wouldn't have an ag mechanics program here if it wasn't for Ken Hoypel. An instructor here for, I believe, 25 years. He's been an educator for a lot longer than that prior to coming to Fresno State. When I was a student here, he was somebody that had a huge impact on me. He was a mentor to me. I learned a lot how to teach. I learned how to work with students. I learned how to, care for them and really show that. He's somebody that's really built this program. So his impact today on students, he's still teaching, some of the ag ed students. He's teaching them how to teach ag mechanics. Ken is somebody who is very detail oriented, and he definitely keeps you on your game, on top of it. He makes you question things. He makes sure that you know something, that you don't just assume it. And it didn't matter whether we had old equipment. Ken was going to push through, and he was going to give the best education that he could give, no matter what the equipment was in.
So Dr. James Moeller is a donor who donated a significant amount of money to our ag mechanics program, and he came on a visit, and he was interested in making a donation to the campus. He walked through the shop, and he wanted to see what kind of equipment we had, to see what our needs were. Prior to the new equipment which we started purchasing in 2017, a lot of our equipment was World War II surplus. And so over, for a number of years, our students were learning on old machines and then going into the workforce, and, they're not seeing the same type of equipment. So everything from newer technology and new welders. We have a CNC plasma table, which is right behind me. We have a new laser. All of these new pieces of equipment allow us to really refine skills in design and construction and welding and a lot of different things in metalwork.
I wanted to do something in Fresno to pay back a sense of gratitude that I have for my upbringing here. This is the richest agricultural county in the United States, and to not be fully equipped to teach the people who are going to go into agricultural business or agriculture teaching suggests that there's a need, and I'm glad that my wife and I were able to do something about meeting that need. I think this equipment will help them do the top-notch job. It was overwhelming to see the students and the people who have worked with Ken and in that building. Really quite appreciative of the thanks that they gave me. I didn't need it, but I deeply appreciate it.
I really feel like giving students the opportunity to learn these skills that they can go out and actually have very sustainable careers in and have a successful job, have a family, and be able to support themselves and everyone that they love. It's kind of really been kind of my home when I went to college. I always found a way to sneak over to the shop for a few hours every single day. Dr. Muller's gift is very monumental in the fact that we now are able to get equipment that's newer and more readily seen in industry and in different high schools. I feel like has really revitalized this program. I will be eternally grateful for it, and I was lucky enough to see the beginnings of it, and now I'm getting to see the end result, and I think it's been absolutely wonderful. This place has really set me up to be not only a successful educator, but to be a successful person in general.